Okay, welcome back to this last section where we're going to go ahead and create our own Google Forms. So as you've seen in here, I've just typed Google Forms. We'll restart the process. You type in Google Forms, it pops up. You got to be signed into your Gmail account, and then you just hit go to Google Forms. This is for creating one. We're going to do that for homework on the later part of the week. So we're just going to go ahead and create one from blank. And the question of interest, I've made one here, so I just got to reference it. The question I wanted to ask is where do you feel like home is and where will it be? So where is / will home be? And so that's the topic of interest, right? So now we have to come up with some questions of where people think is home. So where is home is the first question. So this one is going to be a multiple choice. So we go over here and change it from short answer to multiple choice. First option would be, let's say, Honduras. You all live in Honduras right now, so it's a safe guess. USA. Maybe somebody thinks that even though they live in Honduras, they feel more at home in the US. So to create one and then go to the other, all you have to do is click enter after you have your answer there, and it'll make another possible multiple choice. Then we're going to add other. I don't want to list all the countries, so they can type it in if they feel like someplace else is home. Who knows? Maybe Madagascar caters to people. So that's our first question here. Let's see, what did I have as my second question? I'm just going to go ahead and copy it. So my second question here, oops, is, so we're going to hit this plus button and then I'll put a question right below this question. Where would you like to live when you finish all your school, including post-secondary and job training? So, first option will be USA. Actually, let's keep it consistent. Honduras, USA, and other. And see what we get there. Maybe people like where they are now, but they don't see themselves there in the future forever. So that's why we have that question there. Next question is, how long have you lived in Honduras? In years. So that's our question here. So this one gets a little different. It's still multiple choice, but our options are many more. So 0 to 2 years, our first one, 2 to 4 years, 4 to 6 years, 6 to 8 years, 8 to 10 years, 10 to 12 years, and 12 to 14 years. I don't, maybe somebody's lived here longer than that, but I don't think there is in this class. And then, how long have you lived in the USA in years? So change that to multiple choice. And there's different ones you can use. You can use short answer, paragraph, and so on and so forth. But right now we're just trying to make it to where we can have a chart afterwards. It'll show us a chart and the analysis of the percentage of people that picked the answers. So it's a great descriptive thing. It's almost like a statistics. When it does give us a statistical description afterwards, so that's a great way to look at it. Sometimes it can be a little hard to create a statistical analysis and stuff, but Google Forms is a great way to do that. There was another question I think I had in here. No, that was it. So we just created one. So after I create it, I need to move my head. Settings, limit to one response. And we'll just leave it as is. That way y'all can do it from your own account or whatever. So what I want y'all to do now is go ahead and take this survey. It'll be in the email also, the homework email that I've sent you. So go ahead and take it, and then talk to each other about your findings and what people think. Maybe it's as expected, maybe it's not. That's why we're doing this, is to see what y'all guys think about home and stuff. So there's many questions, which scientific questions, there's little surveys you can do, which brings us to homework. Homework this week, I have a couple of readings for you guys. One's on Science Buddies, another one's NCBI, which is the National Community of Bio. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it means. Anyways, it is the ultimate um, place to put a research paper. So if you pass the peer review process and get into NCBI, you've written a top-notch research. So it's taken as very very scholarly science if you've made it into the NCBI. Then you're going to read that. I just wanted to show you that it came from that. And then we're going to create some surveys. So you're going to have one qualitative and two quantitative questions. So if you noticed in my survey here, this one is a qualitative question. We're comparing to the countries, and this is quantitative. We can quantify how many years somebody's been living in one of the other countries. So this is qualitative, and then the other one's quantitative. So we're going to do those questions by 6 p.m. on Saturday. So I want you to do, 3 potential social study surveys. So you're going to come up with 3 ones that you would like to write questions for. I'm going to look at them and tell you if they're good or not. Well, not that they're not good. I'm just going to pick one that looks the most interesting and looks like it has some promising results. And then on this later part of the week, you're going to generate a survey using Google Forms and have 10 people take the survey, and we'll turn it in at 6 p.m. And then we're going to take that and do some more stuff with it next week, because you've done a survey, but we also need to write what we found, the objective of the survey, and a great lab report, as y'all guys are expert lab report writers by now. So good job. So we need to do that. That's the homework. If there's any questions, feel free to Facebook me, Google Hangouts me, whatever you need to do to get in contact with me. And have a great week, everyone. Have fun. Get ready for spring break coming up soon. Alrighty, bye.